top story tonight, with just 20 days until the election, Republicans are offering a slate of candidates with only enough brain cells needed to salute an authoritarian strongman, and according to polls, voters are kind of digging it. One of those Republicans virtually tied with his opponent is Georgia Senate candidate Herschel Walker, who receives a daily briefing on who he is and what he's doing here. He's currently defending brandishing a police badge at a debate, an effort to steal valor from America's most noble profession.
That's a badge that I was given by a police officer, and I do have the badge.
You have it.
I carry it with me all the time. It's a real badge. It's not a fake badge. It is a real badge. This badge gives me the right. Let me finish. If anything happened in this county, I have the right to work with the police and getting things done.
If you didn't already know Herschel Walker was a cop, you could have deduced it from his history of domestic violence allegations. Walker is just one of the self-appointed administrators of state aggression among the majority of Republican nominees, 291 in all, who've denied or questioned the outcome of the last presidential election. I assume questioned in the same way cheetahs are simply questioning a gazelle. And yet, despite these candidates' un-American tendencies, Americans tend to love them, according to CBS News polling showing them inching ahead. The good news is, if these people are in Congress, they're not ruining their daughter's wedding by announcing Joe Biden is the Antichrist. Joining me now to crack a news egg in the fact flour, form some truth dough, and enjoy a plate of fresh headline-alini is Democratic strategist who has talked about Bill and Hillary's marriage and therapy more than our own Lydia Parker.
Good evening.
Chief Washington Bureau Chief, whose every member of his paternal line died driving a sob into a creek, Jonathan Keene.
Hello.
Chief Field Correspondent still working on telling the difference between helicopters and big bugs, James Smartwood Jr.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, Junior. Plus New York Times columnist who sends his friends 1,200-word essays on why they should have a great birthday, Charles Blow. Thank you for joining us, Charles.
Nice to be here.
Charles, what is your take on this shockingly even battle for Congress, keeping in mind this recording will someday be used against us in a very brief trial in a stadium?
Well, I see it this way, that people cannot maintain anger and rage. And that's not political, that's just a human psychological issue. And we realized that we had reached our max during the Trump years, and we are seeing it play out again in the midterms. It's not that people don't care about democracy, it's that they cannot maintain the rage necessary to champion that cause above all else, with other things feel more immediate and more urgent, like paying the bills, paying the rent, buying a new house, affording the mortgage.
I'm just so confused as to how the richest country in the world with the most powerful army in history could fall prey to a governing philosophy blending capitalism and state violence.
I don't like Republicans' sudden overt push towards fascism. I prefer the more subtle creep of the past several decades.
Now, I know what's going on here. Every Democrat is locked in some kind of hell, wherein they must perpetually debate a chaos monster phantasm who they're trailing by 1 point.
Sure. Let's talk about what a Republican Congress would look like. Georgia Republican Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene took a break from mailing pipe bombs to the New York Times to do a glossy interview with the New York Times. She wasted no time and plunged into offering thinly veiled political threats. I think that to be the best Speaker of the House and to please the base, Kevin McCarthy is going to give me a lot of power and a lot of leeway, she predicted in a flat, unemotional voice. And if he doesn't, they're going to be very unhappy about it. Charles, if Marjorie Taylor Greene's wing of the Republican caucus controls the House, what can we expect besides weekly mandatory national viewings of the original Little Mermaid?
I think Marjorie Taylor Greene understands what Kevin McCarthy will have to do as much as Kevin McCarthy does. If he wants to be the speaker, he has to reflect the base of the party, and the base of the party wants vengeance. And so that is what they are going to do. They're going to launch as many investigations as they can. They're going to make them as public as they can. They're going to try to make the last 2 years of the Biden administration as embarrassing for him as they can, and use that as a way to try to win their way back into the White House.
The only way to stop Marjorie Taylor Greene is to lay a pull-up bar in her path and hope she exercises herself stupid.
You know, I look forward to Joe Biden hologramming himself into multiple concurrent impeachment hearings.
That's going to be fun for sure. Wait, hold on. Hey, sorry, gang. Sorry, Charles. I just remembered that there's something I got to take care of here.
Oh, what is it? What's going on?
I got my laptop stolen out of my car last night, and I got to call the police before I forget.
man.
Just hold on 1 second here.
Sure.
Hello?
Mr. Walker, hey, this is James Smartwood from Big News. Do you have a second to chat?
And what paper are you with now?
It's Big News. Basically, what I wanted to do was I wanted to report a crime. I left my window down in my car last night. Someone stole my laptop out of the passenger seat, and so I'm just trying to figure out if there's any way in your, as someone who's a law enforcement person, if there's any way you could take a look at it.
Well, I tell you what we'll do is we'll report the thing and all that and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'll be great. But what we'll do is, you got a number I can call?
Yeah, sure. 1 second. It's
Wait. Let me get this thing.
Sure. No, I mean, if it is something you could take care of, is it something where you could go down there, kind of get some fingerprints, check out the security cameras and all that?
You said
Mm-hmm.
okay.
5 6 5 0 3. But I'm just trying to. The main thing though is I want to get to this laptop. Is there any chance you could hop in the squad car? Flick on the siren, come down here, and maybe like go undercover or something?
What can you do? Can you do anything?
No, I mean I'm not actually in. I think I don't have the authority.
Yeah, let me call you then. This number here.
That sounds great. All right, thank you, sir. I gave him the wrong number. I don't want him having my number.
Oh, absolutely not.